live in the studio. Today is April 7th, 2025. It's Monday night. You know how we do. FMW live on YouTube. I don't want to keep bringing this up, but a lot of people don't even know about it. So I think I might have to, re-educate a lot of people on what's my gripe. What's my personal beef? Why do I got my foot on Will Smith's neck? People's looking at me like I'm some kind of bully or something. They mad because I came at the Grandmaster Cass. He was a no-show. I called out Almighty KG. I wrote songs about Melly Mel. And, I called out Curtis Blow. I had to scream on a lot of cats in the game. And they mad at me because I proved that these guys are not who they say they are. And I continue to prove it. And they continue to hate on me and get mad at me and get attitudes at me and don't want to accept reality. Well, it ain't my fault. I'm just here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But my gripe with Will Smith is, see, a lot of y'all don't know how the story began. Oh, yeah. Because you wasn't there. You came in later on the tail end of the scenario. You wasn't there the day that Will Smith stuck his nose in my hip-hop business. He should have never did it. And now his head is on the chopping block. It's Monday night, y'all. You know how we do. FMW. It's the funk, baby.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday night.
FMW, we live, we are live.
If you wanna chop it up,
We can chop it up.
If you spill it on the floor,
Better mop it up.
You should never ever drink from a stranger's cup, cause these dudes like the ball
And go all the way up.
I'ma have me a swig
And a blunt tonight.
cause you lie with the funk.
And it's Monday night.
People need to see what it's
You
all
already
about. So I'ma
know.
say some names, I'ma call them. We find your tasteless,
Oh.
fell out of graces, so confrontations, but you embrace this.
Come on.
You celebrate this. You got your teeth knocked out.
You wearing braces. Know where your place is.
Political views, celebrity scandals, bad examples. You need to be canceled. I'm calling out
He's
bums.
back.
So I live for this shit every Monday night. Woo! It's Monday night.
It's Monday night. FMW, we are live in the studio, baby. It's Monday night. You already know the Bellevue patient is back. Boom! It's Monday night, y'all. We about to get turned all the way up. I don't know why y'all writing me, leaving comments, and giving me that dumb look on your face. I know some of y'all are fans of old William Smith. Some of y'all love his movies, his roles. Some of y'all grew up with the Fresh Prince. And some of you didn't. Let me get this out right now. I ain't friends with Will Smith, and Will Smith ain't friends with me. Let me just put it to you like that. Because what I'm about to share with you is some behind the scenes shit that go on that you and people like you, I'm talking about the fans, you have no idea of. You have no idea of what goes on behind the scenes. You don't. I mean, you may think you do, but you don't. Me and Will Smith, we ain't friends, we ain't acquaintances, and we ain't correspondents. Oh, no, we not. And the fact of the matter is, to be truthful with you, I didn't even have a beef with Will Smith. I didn't have nothing negative to say about Will Smith. I didn't have nothing bad to say about him or anything. My beef was with Grandmaster Caz, GMC of the Cold Crush Brothers. Excuse me. That's who my gripe was with. That's who my beef was with. That's who my attention was focused on. Wasn't even thinking about no Willie Smith. I just wanted the Grandmaster Caz, the nigga with the big mouth. Now, I've been calling Caz out for a long time now, yo. I'm talking about since 2017. And to his disgrace, to his incompetence, to his cowardice, he has yet to respond. I called him out. He has yet to respond. Instead, he chose to run and hide. He chose to stay in seclusion. He decided he wanted to avoid my challenge. And hip hop ain't say a damn word. Hip hop was quiet. Now, this was supposed to be a hip hop topic. Funk Master calls out Grandmaster. But Caz wasn't nowhere to be found. I mean, I did every disrespectful thing that I could think of to get him to just pick up that damn mic, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't meet me on the battlefield. He didn't respond to none of the disrespectful stuff I tarnished his legacy with. And hip hop ain't said shit. They was like, shh. When I seen that, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I lost all respect for hip hop. Not for the culture, but for the players in the game. Not for the culture, but for the players in the game. All of them. All of them. If you didn't speak up, I'm talking to you. Because I know people saying, oh, is you talking about me? If you didn't speak up, yeah, you, partner. Let me tone it down. Sometime a gorilla just tries to creep out of the cage. I'm good, Bob. I'm good. I don't need no coffee or nothing. I'm okay. Thank you. I just need a minute. You know, it's funny because at the same time that I was trying to comfort the head of this coward that y'all love, that y'all call Grandmaster Caz GMC. Around the time that I was calling him out, disrespecting him and chopping and tarnishing his legacy, it was around that same time, you know, that Will Smith was, you know, dealing with that entanglement situation that his wife Jada Pinkett was having with their son's best friend, August. And I know that was a bad time, but it was what the people was talking about. You know, it was the news. It was what was, you know, the gossip. So I spoke on it. Everybody else was speaking on it. So I spoke on it. I put my 2 cents in. I gave my opinion. Hey, I'm a married man. I got a wife. My opinion should be spoken on. But I guess when I spoke on it, it ruffled William's feathers. I guess he didn't like what I said. I don't recall exactly what I said, but I know that all I said was a bunch of real shit. And I guess old Willie didn't like it. I guess I said some things that made him reflect on his character, on his manhood, on his fatherhood, on his marriage. You know, I said some things that probably really like oof, like damn, oof. You know, I wasn't derogatory. I wasn't disrespectful. I was just telling the truth. And sometimes, like most of the time, practically all the time, nobody wants to hear the truth. But so anyway, make a long story short, I want to tell you all about the day Will Smith stuck his nose in my hip hop business. He should have never did that. You see, out of nowhere, like out of the blue, this guy decides he wants to write a book now. Okay. I mean, you know, if you're going to write a book, you know, tell the truth. So I guess in this book, we should be hearing about your Hollywood life and lifestyle and, you know, all the people you rub shoulders with, you know, from Quincy Jones all the way to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all the way to the stages and you know, awards and movie scenes and scripture. That's what I would imagine your book would be about. But no. Oh, no. Will wants to make his book a little bit more colorful. And he wants to add things in there and say things that he wouldn't normally say. So I recall there was a chapter in this book where he mentions GMC, Grandmaster Caz of the Cold Crush Brothers. And can you imagine what he said? Now, this is the same time that I'm going for Caz. I'm chopping his head out. I'm putting APBs out on him. We got search warrants on him. We can't find him. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting rewards out for him. You know what I'm saying? He's Funk Master Wiz's most wanted at this time. And I don't know where he is. And hip hop is like, shh. So out of nowhere, Will Smith decides to write a book, and there's a chapter inside this book with GMC in it. Again, at the same time, I'm looking for him. Let me put it to you in a better word. Now, okay, GMC is in Will Smith's book. But this is what tarnishes it. This is where Will Smith played himself. This is where Will Smith literally kicked himself in the own ass. When he said Grandmaster Caz was his inspiration. Did you hear what I just said? Will Smith, in his book, he wrote that Grandmaster Caz was his inspiration. Oh, hell no! You should have never said that. Grandmaster Caz was your inspiration? What? Oh, hell no. I mean, this brother even went so far to invite Caz to his book signing. Yeah. And then they broadcasted it all over social media. Well, Caz did, and Will did too. They broadcasted it all over social media because I guess they wanted me to see it. I guess they wanted to get my attention. And I don't like when people force my attention. You know, it just reminds me of, say you at the zoo, right? And you over there looking at the gorillas. They in a cage. They ain't bothering nobody. They want to get out, and if they could get out, oh boy, it'd be a different story. But they chilling. You come over to the gorilla's cage, and you start jingling a banana, taunting the gorilla with a banana, peeling it and biting it and eating it and jingling the banana in front of the gorilla's cage. This is exactly what it felt like you was teasing the funk. Like you said, look what I can do. Look what I just did. But here's the kicker. Will Smith didn't even know Cass. Ain't that a bitch? Will Smith never even heard of the Cold Crush Brothers. Will Smith never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever been to the Boogie Down. What? This brother wasn't even around. When the Cold Crushing Funk Master Wiz and Grandmaster Caz was putting it down. He wasn't around. I mean, let's do the math, okay? Simple mathematics. That's all it takes. Okay, let's get it. Cold Crush Brothers was formed in 1978. Okay? In 1978, Will Smith was about 10 years old. Okay. He ain't know nothing about no Cold Crush Brothers, no Grandmaster Caz, or nothing in 1978 at 10 years old. Philly didn't even know nothing about no Cold Crush Brothers and no Grandmaster Caz because there was no social media in those days. There was no cassette tapes or nothing floating around from the Bronx to Philly when the Cold Crush Brothers first started. Okay, let's jump 7 years into the future. Let's say 1985. 7 years later, 1985, Will Smith was 17. This is when Will Smith started rapping with DJ Jazzy Jeff at 17. This is just 7 years. 7 years later, he couldn't have been influenced by the Cold Crush Brothers because he could only have been influenced by Philly artists. So salute to Philly artists in those days. But in 1990, 5 years later, the Fresh Prince show came out. That's when he came out with the Fresh Prince show. 5 years after that, 1990. So in 78, he was 10 years old. In 85, when he first started rapping, he was 17. And then 5 years after that, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air hit the TV sets. So when did he have time to even be influenced by a Caz? When? When did he have time to be even influenced by a Caz? Like I said, he'd never been to the Bronx. It was no social media. It was no tape circulating out in Philly. How did he know about Grandmaster Caz? Through me. That's who. Through me. He said, who is this Funk Master Wiz coming after this guy, Grandmaster? Who is this guy? Then he went and educated himself and then stuck his nose in my business because I was just, commenting on the entanglement that his wife had with, their son's best friend, August. Everybody else was commenting on it. All I was doing was just sharing my piece. That's all I was doing. But Will Smith just had to stick his nose in my hip-hop business. And that's one game I just don't play. Not hip-hop. Now, you don't play with hip-hop when you playing or you talking or you trying to get the attention of the funk. You don't do that. That's the wrong way to get my attention. Then you're lying, writing books, telling lies, trying to create false narratives. Like, you don't know? Willie, you don't know? Well, if you don't know, William, you should have just asked somebody. Well, you just can't ask anybody. You do got to ask the right person. Because, wow. Yeah, you can get the wrong information. But, Will, what I don't understand is why you lie to get my attention. Why you stick your nose in the hip-hop business. You're an actor, not a rapper. You're an actor, not a rapper. But you keep creeping on over here where I'm at. You keep popping up on my timeline. You keep popping up in the rap game. You keep sticking your nose over here in my lane. And I'm getting sick and tired of seeing your face. Then you gonna say that GMC inspired you? Do you know what you just said, man? Inspired you? We just proved that inspiration was false because the timeline don't match up. You ain't never had no time to be inspired by Cass or no Cold Crush Brothers. You ain't never been to no Bronx or none of that, brother. You just heard me going after Cass, and so you tried to be slick and put him in your book like you was doing something slick. I was killing him, and you was attempting to resurrect him. That's all it was, Willie. Keep it a G, bruh. I understand you didn't know, and you still ain't getting it, though. But you said he inspired you. I don't get it because you said that when you was thinking about getting back into rap, the first thing you did was call Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. My question to you is, why didn't you call Grandmaster Cass? I mean, you know, you did put him in your book, right? I mean, you didn't put Jay-Z and Kendrick in your book. But you put Grandmaster Cass in your book and said he was your inspiration. But yet when it comes back to you being inspired to rap again, you don't call Cass up. You call Jay-Z. You call Jacob Man. You call up Mr. Lamar. You don't call up your inspiration. The guy who you put in your book, who you said inspired you, he doesn't get a call. He doesn't get any, you don't ask for his advice. No, you didn't. Because you're full of shit. And you know it. And I know it. But the people don't. But Will, ever since you tried to come out with that false book, that fake book, you've just been making a lot of false accusations. You've just been having a whole string of bad luck. I wouldn't even call it luck. I would more like to call it karma. Whole lot of gossip, whole lot of rumors, whole lot of family crisis. Ever since you came out with that fake ass book. Ever since you tried to stick your nose in my hip hop business, Willie. You've just been having a string of bad luck. Your name has just been all out in social media, all on people's tongues. They just can't keep your name out their mouth. They talking about the entanglement, brother. They talking about, y'all having an open marriage. They talking about the red table talks. Oh man, they even comparing you to Tupac. You know how Jada, had that thing for Pac and all that kind of stuff. No pun intended. But they just can't keep your name out of their mouth, man. Everybody's still talking about that slap that you gave to Chris Rock all over that G.I. Jane joke. I mean, I know you got a lot on your mind, brother. And I know you was all broken up. They kicked you out of the Oscars and shit for 10 years. And, some of your movies got canceled and set back. And, the money stopped coming in. And then, recently Quincy passed away. So, oh, man, shit is really getting rough for you. I can understand. So, I mean, you've been going through it, Willie. It's evident, though, to me that you just ain't happy. Over there in the acting world, in the movie world, things just must not be going too well over there. Yeah, because you keep constantly reaching into the world of hip-hop. Now, I thought you would have got it the last time when you stuck your nose in my business, but evidently you haven't gotten it. You just want to be a hip hop star. Hold up. I get it. I get it. This just hit me. This just hit me. This just hit me. This is all a joke. This is all a joke, right, Will? Keep it a buck. This is all a joke. This is a joke, right? No. You trying to be funny. You just trying to be funny. Come on. This can't be real. I mean, I get it if you acting like a rapper. If you're doing a role or a script or you trying to portray like you're a rapper doing a script, I get it, okay? All right. But, come on, Will. You got to be joking. No, we know you're an actor and we know that somewhat of a comedian as well. But, I'm going to just say this, though, Willie. If it is an act, if it's not a joke, let me put it to you like this. If it's not a joke, well, no, let me put it to you like this. If it is a joke, it's not funny. I'm not laughing. Do you see me laughing? Do I look amused? Do I look entertained? Do I look like I'm having a cackling session with you or something, brother? I don't think so. I don't think so, Willie. It's evident that William hasn't gotten the memo. You haven't gotten the memo yet, Will. Hip hop is dead. And it's currently being rewritten. Hear me now? We ain't accepting no wannabes, no make-believes, no copycats, and no whack raps. We getting rid of that all right now. We filtering hip-hop out right now. Can't you see hip-hop is dead? And I'm the last little bit that's left? The streets is talking. You ain't heard about this? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We don't want to see no actors converting into rappers. It's just not a good look, Will. It's just not a good look. Some people just don't know when to stop sticking their hand in the cookie jar. Don't you do that. Get your hand up out that cookie jar, boy. The hell is wrong with you? But I get it. Some people just they like playing with fire. But you know what they say when you play with fire, right? When you play with fire, you get burnt. Yeah, when you play with fire, you get burned. It's just the simple rules that people don't take heed to. People just don't like to follow rules. They think that the rules don't apply to them. Well, William, when you come up in my house, you take your shoes off at the door. Partner, you take your shoes off at the door and your hat too. And when you walk in, you say, how you do? Will Smith, if it ain't scripted, then you shouldn't be spitting it. All we want to see you with in your hand is a script. Don't you pick up that mic. Don't you stick your hand in that cookie jar. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Because we know authenticity when we see it, Willie. And you can't get it because you ain't got it, partner. I don't want to have to speak on this topic no more. I understand some people just can't stay out of the spotlight. They just gotta have some attention. Attention seekers, actually. They just love being up in the mix. They just gotta be the talk. They just gotta be somewhere being heard or being seen, whether it's good or bad. Will Smith, brother, you got my attention. And I see you like playing with fire because you like it hot. Willie, you like it reckless. Oh, yes, you do. Because you a little bit hard-headed, Willie. You a little bit hard-headed. But you know what they say about a hard head? Makes a soft behind. Oh, I'm sure you're familiar with that one, Willie. A hard head makes a soft behind. And now that you've got my attention, Willem, your head now is on the chopping block. I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to rest. I won't be able to think clearly because I'm going to go into a deep obsession with you right now. I hate when this happens because I don't know how it's going to end up. I never know how it's going to end up. I never know how it's going to turn out. And that's what scares me the most. How it all turns out. Because it never turns out the way I planned it. That's why I keep the gorilla locked up in the cage, man. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. When he's out of the cage, man. When the gorilla's out of that damn cage, man, anything can happen. And I don't want to be held accountable. Because it's not my fault, man. I told this guy, don't jingle the banana in front of the gorilla's cage. Don't jingle the banana. Don't feed the gorilla. Don't tease the gorilla. And what does this guy do? He comes right up in front of the gorilla's cage with a damn microphone in his hand. Spitting bars. That's the most disrespectful thing you could have ever done. I don't know if this is more disrespectful or is this some type of open invitation? Is this a call out? I mean, is this like a challenge? I mean, this ain't personal, is it? Because I'm feeling some type of way every time I hear these corny ass bars and the styles and flows that sound like you've been stealing them from me. You're starting to sound like me. All your grunts and tones and hardcore. Like, I remember there was a time you said you don't curse in your rhymes. You don't have to curse in your rhymes. And that was your logo. That was your brand. Now, all of a sudden, today, you cursing? You cursing in your rhymes? That means that ain't your brand. That ain't your brand, Willie. Remember, you don't curse in your rhymes, Willie. That's been your motto. That's been your logo. But now you cursing. You know why you cursing, Willie? Because to do my style, you got to keep it raw and uncut. To be like me, to do it like me, you can't be sweet. You can't be tender. You can't be gentle. You got to be raw, uncut, hardcore, and uncensored. That's the only way, Willie. And so you gave up all your gentleness to attempt to become raw. Again, Willie, I don't know if this is an invitation. I don't know if it's a disrespect. I don't know if it's a, oh, hell no! I don't know what it is. But I will tell you one thing, Willie. I play many games, but that's just one game I don't play. when you checking into hip hop, William Smith, you make sure you let me know you in my town. From this moment on, anything that you do with hip hop, you check with me. And you get my approval first. You're a guest in my town. Remember that. FMW, we live in the studio. It's the funk, baby. Y'all know how we do. Some people get mad, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Some cats from up top came down here talking like real reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Was that Will Smith?
We ain't like that, yo. We checked. No. We checked that already. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Will
We
Smith,
put that
right?
In the smash.
Okay.
Let them know, don't you ever come back here with that Bill shit.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, yo, I got a name for you.
I know
too,
who
man.
it was. I know.
Yeah, man. Handle your business.
I'm on it.
If one dummy, he wants some of me, I'm laughing cause that's just so funny. Cause you don't know, yo, who run with me. That's fun for me, so come for me. If one dummy says he's done with me, and then he tries to bring guns for me, you fucking with the whole company. That's fun for me, so come for me. Look, the plot thickens. Niggas ain't cowards, they chickens. Dudes like kittens with mittens. Nigga, I'm sitting, listening to the shit that you spitting. It's getting real hot in the kitchen. You just another no good nigga. I don't even know this nigga. While I rise like an early bird, I'm watching other guys do my dirty work. Y'all some clown individuals.
Oh!
You like to make threats in subliminal.
Come on!
But none of y'all will say it in no interview. Cause
I can touch you, my arms is like tentacles.
I wanna see the pain, nigga. With your tears, can you make it rain, nigga? Make it rain. What a big mistake you made, fam. All along you was fucking with a made man. One dummy, he wants some of me. I'm laughing cause that's just so funny. Cause you don't know, yo, who run with me. That's fun for me, so come for me. If one dummy says he's done with me, and then he tries to bring guns for me, you fucking with the whole company. That's fun for me, so come for me. Yo, I got the word, niggas, they was there, put shit in my ear. Niggas tried to bring that bullshit here.
Okay.
The brothers, they had love for the funk. This ain't what you want, and your man get close to getting
Blood in the trunk.
What's the deal, kid? Yo, you trying to live life like these thugs do? Homie, yo, I know your family love people that I fuck with.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
On some real shit.
This is way above you.
Niggas wanna call shots, won't connect the dots. I just blew the spot.
Oh.
I even have my gun.
Come on.
Up in your box, I'ma pop your locks. Buck shots at your pops, make these hoes look like chicken pops. Get you shot coming for the
Oh, hell no.
Now you niggas can't rock. Catch you in the egg, niggas coming in my block.
You be coughing up blood and snot, real shit.
One dummy, he wants some of me. I'm laughing cause that's just so funny. Cause you don't know, yo, who runs with me. That's fun for me, so come for me. If one dummy says he's done with me, and then he tries to bring guns for me, you fucking with the whole company. That's fun for me, so come for me. You ain't even on this level, cause y'all a bunch of little street niggas. You fucking with a real elite nigga. Nothing ain't sweet, watch your back cause I creep, nigga. Don't you close your eyes when you sleep. Don't you get weak when we meet, when you don't speak. How you gon' talk with no teeth? Nigga had a plan but I ruined it. You ain't doing shit, yo, you fucking with a shark, little tuna fish. How you pop in the name of hip hop? I can tell you to think about if I lose some blood. Yeah, I was singing stop. You got that, you better bring a lot. You got some homies from around the block. Cause in the hood they be saying that you real nice. And everybody know what that feel like. Nice rhyme, you can still write. But never mix fantasy with real life. One dummy, he wants some of me. I'm laughing cause that's just so funny. Cause you don't know, yo, who run with me. That's fun for me, so come for me. If one dummy says he's done with me, and then he tries to bring guns for me, you fucking with the whole company. That's fun for me, so come for me.
FMW, I'm out of here, baby. Peace. Boom.